今1000段を登り切ったところです。
La pulsera, la protección de salud.
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
It's day 3 of this hike to the Lost City, and today we're finally reaching the Lost City. But before that, let's go get breakfast.
Outside is still dark.
Everybody's working in the kitchen preparing breakfast for all of us. It's dark. I don't think you can see Kaito's new friend here. For breakfast, we have arepa, we have papaya, melon, some bread, scrambled eggs, and coffee. It's 6 in the morning and we just started our walk. We're walking along the Buritaca River here. We're gonna be walking along the river for about 30 minutes and then we're gonna start our hike, which are 1,200 steps to reach the Lost City. That's a lot, guys, and I've heard stories about those steps and it's like this, really steep. So I guess we're gonna put our legs to the test. Today, no one has a backpack except for me, because of course I have to bring the camera gear along with me, the drone shot, everything. It's great. Gigi doesn't have a backpack. Kaito, Gross, they don't have a backpack. Buritaca River. Yesterday we were swimming down here. Hey buddy, you coming? If you didn't watch our first video of our hike to the Lost City, let me tell you a little bit about the place we're visiting today. The Lost City of Santa Marta, it is known as the Teyuna City by the local indigenous community. This city, it is said to be built in the year 700, which is way before Machu Picchu. This city was rediscovered in 1972 by some treasure hunters who came to these mountains in Santa Marta looking for gold. The Lost City used to be the place of an indigenous community called the Tairona. The Tairona, they don't exist at the Tairona anymore, but right now in this area there are 4 groups, 4 communities of indigenous people that are descendants from the Tairona. The Lost City, it is a sacred place for the indigenous communities. When we visit this place, we need to be very respectful, because it will be like going into a temple or into a shrine, you know, for other people, into a church. You know, we need to be mindful of their culture and we need to respect that. Oh, this is such a small trail here, very narrow, next to Buritaca River. Wow, look at that. For the past 2 days, we've been all walking for about 30 kilometers to get to where we're now. We still have a couple more kilometers to go today to reach the Lost City. You cannot get here on a motorbike, on a horse, on a car. No, the only thing to rely on is your own legs. That's why we've been walking so much, and today we'll finally reach the place we all been hoping to visit. We're gonna go across the Buritaka River. Woo! Gert and Grossi there. They're coming. And we're all across.
今からついに始まります。1200もの階段を今から登ってたどり着く先はロストシティ、黄金が眠っていた場所です。1200もの階段を僕は人生で登ったことがありません。一気に登ったことがありません。しかもね、階段っていうか石ですからね。見てくださいこれを。しかも一段一段の高さがむちゃくちゃ高い。30センチ以上あります。今まで建築の仕事をたくさんやってきましたけど、こんなに綺麗な階段は見たことないです。どうやって作られたのかも分かりません。ガイドの人曰く、今1000段を登り切ったところです。あと200。おお。We made it. We made it.
Can't believe it. Awesome. We finally made it.
We
Can't
made
believe
it.
it. Yeah, one step at a time. We did it. We walked for 3 days to get here. Over 30 kilometers. And the last part was really like this.
Oh, with 1200 steps. Wow. That's quite hard, but it's so beautiful.
I'm proud of you.
Me too.
Asimismo, nosotros aquí vamos a pedir un permiso para poder ingresar la parte espiritual. Nosotros en nuestro cuerpo tenemos un imán que recoge, que recolecta toda esta energía y se nos convierte en una pesadilla y en una enfermedad. Que van a introducir todos los pensamientos negativos.
Ahí.
We just finished a ritual here that it was basically to welcome us and to ask for permission to enter this sacred place. The indigenous people, when they come to this place, they do it, and when tourists come to this place, we need to do it. We got rid of our bad thoughts, and now all we have are the positive vibes, and Mother Nature is now welcoming us to this sacred place.
Es la unión de todos los pueblos que viven hacia la nada. さっきも平地があったけど、わお、また新しい家の遺跡が出てきました。おお、すげえ。この古代都市は階級が高くなればなるほど山の上の方に住んでたらしいです。この階段状になんか日本でいう段々畑みたいになってますが、位の上の人は一番上にどんどん上の方に住むっていう感じの町の構成だったみたいです。
The place we're at right now used to be the place where the people, the most important people in the hierarchy of the Tairona community used to live up here, meaning the people with the most gold, the people with the most treasured. There was no money back then, it was just gold.
とんでもない絶景です。すごいところに住んでたんだなっていうのが改めてわかります。
We got our prize for conquering the lost city. Pineapple, mango, bocadillo, which is a traditional guava sweet in Colombia. We got spicy takis and some plantain and chips also, and brownie.
一番向こうがシャーマン、マモと呼ばれる、スピリチュアルのリーダー。その隣の敷地が、マモの奥さん。その下がガーディアン。それを全部、護衛する人。そして、それよりも上に住んでる人たちは、位ではなく年齢が上の人たちが、ここの上の、シャーマンよりも上のところに住んでたらしいです。この円形の石に囲まれている敷地は全部家があったところです。それぞれの家の地下にはそれぞれの先祖のお墓があったらしいです。お墓の中には遺体と一緒に黄金を入れてたらしいです。その黄金を探し当てたのがトレジャーハンターたちです。トレジャーハンターたちがそれを掘り当てて、そしてブラックマーケットでその黄金を売りさばいたらしいです。なので今はもうここのお墓のところには黄金はもうないらしいですね。ただ他のところには黄金はあるかもしれません。
We're now visiting the rock zone of the Lost City. This is where the Taironas, when they built their city here, took 60% of the rock from this region. So they have their ateliers, they used to burn the stone, they used to put cold water on the stones, and using stronger rocks, they used to cut the stones to the size they were needed and build the Lost City.
今このロストシティに住んでる人はいないです。一人を除いて。それはマモです。シャーマンですね。スピリチュアルのリーダーです。の人が実際にここに住んでます。ここに、二人奥さんがいるんだよね。だから今は一人の奥さんと一緒に、子供たちと一緒に住んでるみたいです。Can we recall him?
Kaito is now meeting the Mamo, the spiritual leader of this community, and he's getting a bracelet for goodbye.
Eso, la pulsera, la protección de salud. Lleva el color, cielo, montaña, la luna, la flora.
Gracias.
Muy bien.
Saint Charlie.
Esto lleva tierra, montaña, la luna, flora.
Vamos, Romualdo, ¿cómo le va?
Buena.
Bien, señor. ¿Cómo se encuentra?
Cielo, montaña, la luna, flora. Muy bien.
Muchas gracias.
Muy bien.
These leaves here are one of the leaves that the indigenous people use to get the natural colors to paint their bags, as we saw yesterday.
このロストシティが発見された当時はこんな感じの階段だったらしいです。
We're back at the campsite. We might have lunch here, it's midday, and then keep on walking. Lunchtime to recharge the energy, our batteries. I've got vegan protein, beans, rice, and some salad. We're walking to the next campsite. We left the place we had lunch at and where we slept last night at 1 p.m. It's now 1:48. We forgot to record exiting the campsite. But anyway, we're going back the same path we took yesterday. And we now remember that steep hill like this, we're climbing for an hour. Well, today we're going down the same path. It's gonna be tough on our knees And I think we're almost arriving to the first stop, rest stop.
Soaking sweat.
This is it, guys. This was the killer hike. We were absolutely tired at this moment when we were going up. Come on, keep on going, guys.
Okay, very good.
We're taking a break. Oh, somebody's. Now, on the way down, it is killer for our knees. We finally made it to the campsite. It's crazy how what took us yesterday is 4 hours and 20 minutes. Today, it only took us, let me check, 2 hours and 18 minutes. Whew, 2 hours less, that's crazy.
最高のひととき。あれ今日の寝床はこちら。昨日も一昨日も何も変わりませんが、ネット、木製のベッド、そしてどっちを使ってもいい。グロス、オリ、俺、そしてジジと。
We have more space than yesterday in between the beds. Kaito still wants to look fancy. Regardless of the place we're at, he wants to look his best.
Of course.
Popcorn!
今日もまたポップコーン。
These popcorn are so good. No, they're super good.
Dile que va a darle salud al mío.
In the next episode.
Gigi's going first!
人一人がギリギリ歩けるスペースです。ちょっと滑ったら終わります。崖です。バイ